Tiaguinho was known among the disciples as a man of generous heart and deep faith. From the beginning of his following Jesus, he demonstrated an unquestionable commitment to the divine mission. However, Tiaguinho faced a significant internal struggle: his limited physical condition. Unable to keep up with the fast pace of the other disciples, he often felt like a burden, questioning his own worth and contribution to Jesus' mission. His daily routine was marked by relentless efforts to overcome his limitations. Even in the face of difficulties, Tiaguinho maintained a posture of service, caring for others and supporting the disciples in ways his condition allowed. However, the growing desire to be healed by Jesus began to weigh heavily on his heart, generating doubts and uncertainties. As time passed, the feeling of limitation began to erode Tiaguinho's confidence. While witnessing miracles and healings performed by Jesus, the absence of personal healing became a constant source of anguish. He wondered why, despite his unwavering faith, he still faced physical challenges that prevented him from fully contributing to the mission. Nights became moments of intense reflection, where Tiaguinho confronted his own doubts and questioned the purpose of his condition. He began to wonder if his faith was being tested relentlessly, and if there was something wrong with him that justified his lack of healing. This internal conflict created a deep tension between his devotion to Jesus and the reality of his physical limitations. Driven by this growing unease, Tiaguinho decided he needed to seek answers directly from Jesus. He knew that this conversation could be crucial for his spiritual and personal journey. One day, moved by a combination of courage and desperation, he approached the Master, facing his own fears and insecurities. The path leading to the place where Jesus often withdrew for meditation was serene, lined with trees gently swaying in the afternoon breeze. This tranquil setting contrasted with the emotional storm Tiaguinho faced internally. His steps were slow and hesitant, reflecting not only his physical condition, but also the uncertainty about what to expect from this interaction. Upon reaching the meeting place, Tiaguinho found Jesus in deep contemplation. The Master's presence always had a calming effect on him, bringing a sense of peace even in the most challenging moments. With a mix of anxiety and determination, Tiaguinho made the decision to approach and express his doubts. The serenity and wisdom emanating from Jesus were palpable. Tiaguinho felt welcomed by the simple presence of the Master, who radiated a reassuring calm. This environment of empathy and understanding allowed Tiaguinho to feel safe to express his anguish. Tiaguinho felt the need to vent. His limited physical condition and the perception of being a burden to the group weighed on him, fueling his doubts about the purpose of his mission. He struggled to find the right words, gathering strength to face the truth he carried within. Tiaguinho's voice was low and hesitant, revealing the vulnerability he felt at that moment. He laid bare his insecurities and the difficulty of dealing with the feeling of inadequacy, despite his unwavering faith. This deep confession revealed the internal conflict that consumed him, exposing a side of Tiaguinho that he rarely showed to others. Jesus, sensing the depth of Tiaguinho's pain, offered words of encouragement. He acknowledged Tiaguinho's quality of speaking slowly, transforming an apparent weakness into a strength. This simple yet significant comment brought immediate relief to Tiaguinho, allowing him to feel valued and understood. Encouraged by this receptiveness, Tiaguinho gathered more courage to express his main question: the confusion about his role in the healing mission. He sought to understand why, despite his faith and devotion, he still faced physical limitations that prevented him from fully contributing. Tiaguinho questioned whether he would have the power to heal, as he had understood he would be sent to heal the sick and the lame. His confusion was palpable, reflecting an internal struggle between faith and the reality of his physical condition. He tried to reconcile his belief in Jesus' power with the absence of personal healing, seeking to understand the meaning of his mission. Jesus' response, though gentle, did not offer a direct answer, intensifying the emptiness Tiaguinho felt. This moment of silence between them created a tension that deepened Tiaguinho's doubts, leading him to question even more the purpose of his journey. Jesus, sensing the intensity of Tiaguinho's doubt, drew closer to convey a deeper message. He shared his unwavering confidence in Tiaguinho, affirming that there was a greater purpose behind the difficulties he faced. This revelation shocked Tiaguinho, who initially could not comprehend how Jesus could trust him despite his limitations. Jesus' message highlighted that there was a higher mission reserved for Tiaguinho, a mission that transcended the need for immediate physical healing. This trust marked a new understanding for Tiaguinho, who began to realize that his personal struggle was intrinsically linked to a greater divine purpose. Jesus explained that, although he could heal Tiaguinho at that moment, there were deeper reasons for not doing so. He emphasized that Tiaguinho's true strength lay in his ability to maintain faith and hope, serving as a powerful example for others. This decision was not a denial, but a demonstration of trust in Tiaguinho's potential to achieve great things in God's name. This revelation brought clarity to Tiaguinho, who began to understand that his mission was not limited to physical healing, but involved inspiring faith and resilience in others. Jesus' vision emphasized that there was a greater purpose in his journey, a mission that required more than the simple ability to heal physically. Jesus continued his explanation, highlighting that Tiaguinho would have a unique story to tell, a story that would not revolve around a miraculous healing, but rather about the ability to praise God even in the face of adversity. He pointed to the importance of being patient in suffering and focusing on what truly matters, even when the pain seemed unbearable. This lesson of patience and focus was a powerful message for Tiaguinho, who began to realize that his true strength lay in the resilience of his faith. Jesus encouraged him to trust in the divine plan, even when the answers to his prayers seemed absent, reinforcing the idea that there was a greater purpose in his struggles. Tiaguinho, now immersed in Jesus' revelation, began to comprehend the depth of his mission. He realized that by embracing his condition without seeking immediate healing, he was playing a crucial role in the divine mission. His story of unwavering faith would serve as an inspiration to others, demonstrating that true strength lies in the perseverance of faith, regardless of circumstances. This transformative understanding allowed Tiaguinho to accept his condition more fully, seeing it as a tool to inspire and strengthen the faith of others. His journey was redefining itself, shifting from a quest for healing to a mission of example and spiritual leadership. With Jesus' message resonating in his heart, Tiaguinho felt an internal transformation occurring. The doubt that once consumed his spirit began to dissipate, replaced by a renewed clarity about his purpose. He understood that his mission was not limited to the pursuit of physical healing, but involved spreading faith and resilience among others. This transformation enabled Tiaguinho to face his limitations with a new perspective, viewing them as an integral part of his divine mission. He began to realize that his journey was not just about personal overcoming, but about inspiring others to find strength in their own struggles. Tiaguinho's transformation did not go unnoticed by the community. His fellow disciples began to notice a change in his attitude and behavior. He became even more dedicated to community service, using his own experiences of suffering to connect more deeply with those facing similar challenges. Tiaguinho came to be seen not just as a limited disciple, but as a living example of faith and perseverance. His ability to continue praising God, even without physical healing, inspired many in the community to reflect on their own struggles and find strength in their faith. Years later, Tiaguinho's story continued to resonate through the generations, serving as a testament to faith and perseverance. His journey inspired many to seek a deeper faith and find purpose in their own lives, even in the face of adversity. The community that once saw Tiaguinho as a limited disciple now recognized him as a pillar of strength and inspiration. The message Tiaguinho conveyed through his own journey was clear. True strength lies in the ability to maintain faith and hope, regardless of the difficulties faced. His life embodied the essence of Jesus' message, showing that even without a tangible physical healing, the spiritual and emotional impact of someone can be as powerful as any visible miracle. During the annual Christmas celebrations, Tiaguinho's story was recounted as a lesson of renewal and hope. Each narrative reinforced the importance of maintaining faith, even when circumstances seemed insurmountable. The community gathered to reflect on Tiaguinho's journey, finding parallels in their own lives and inspiring each other to face challenges with courage and determination. Tiaguinho had become a living symbol of Jesus' message, evidencing that true healing lies in the ability to maintain faith and hope, regardless of the difficulties faced. His story continued to inspire those seeking answers to their own questions about purpose and resilience, perpetuating the essence of faith and love that Jesus taught. Tiaguinho's influence continued to grow, inspiring not only community members, but also those who came from outside seeking spiritual guidance. His story was told in gatherings, sermons, and even in writings that documented the journey of Jesus' disciples. Tiaguinho became an example of how faith can flourish even in the most challenging conditions, serving as inspiration for many facing their own internal battles. Tiaguinho's resilience in the face of adversity served as a constant reminder that true strength lies in trusting a greater purpose. His ability to transform his limitations into a source of inspiration and spiritual leadership exemplified the essence of Jesus' message, showing that true healing transcends the physical and is rooted in faith and hope. Tiaguinho's narrative in The Chosen offers a powerful lesson about the nature of faith and purpose. By confronting his own doubts and limitations, Tiaguinho discovered a deeper meaning in his journey alongside Jesus. The interaction between Tiaguinho and Jesus not only answered his questions, but also revealed a greater purpose behind the difficulties he faced. This story reminds us that even when immediate answers to our prayers seem absent, there is a greater purpose at play. True strength lies in the ability to maintain faith, even in the face of adversity, and to find meaning and purpose in our struggles. Like Tiaguinho, we are all invited to embrace our journeys with resilience and confidence, knowing that each challenge brings the opportunity for deeper growth and a lasting impact on the lives of those around us. This story endures to this day as an inspiring example of faith that all the chosen know and follow. How many times have you questioned, if God really cares about me, why does He allow me to go through so much suffering? Or, if I am chosen, why do I still face so many obstacles? These questions are universal and reflect the deep search for meaning amid difficulties. If you have ever felt this way, know that you are not alone. Throughout the ages, many faithful individuals, both in biblical times and today, have faced these same uncertainties. In the series The Chosen, the story of Tiaguinho poignantly exemplifies these existential questions. Tiaguinho, one of Jesus' most dedicated disciples, faces physical challenges that prevent him from keeping up with the fast pace of his group. His condition often makes him feel limited and at times like a burden to others, creating an internal conflict between his solid faith and the reality of his limitations. Tiaguinho's journey reflects the struggles that many chosen ones face, questioning their purpose and the reasons behind their difficulties. It is common to associate God's love with complete protection and the absence of suffering. However, the scriptures teach us that suffering is not an indication that God has abandoned us. On the contrary, He may be using these challenging moments to strengthen our character and deepen our faith. In 2 Corinthians 4:17-18, we read, "For our light and momentary troubles are achieving for us an eternal glory that far outweighs them all. So we fix our eyes not on what is seen, but on what is unseen, since what is seen is temporary, but what is unseen is eternal." This verse highlights that pain has a transformative purpose, preparing us for something greater. Tiaguinho's experience in the Chosen perfectly reflects this passage. Despite his physical limitations, Tiaguinho maintains his faith and trust in Jesus. His journey is not free from suffering, but it is through these adversities that he discovers strength and purpose. Instead of seeing his limitations as insurmountable barriers, Tiaguinho learns to use them as tools to deepen his connection with God and inspire those around him. The message of Psalm 34 verse 19 complements this view. "The righteous person may have many troubles, but the Lord delivers him from them all." Jesus acknowledges the reality of suffering, but also offers comfort and hope. He reminds us that even amid adversity, there is a greater salvation in Christ. This encourages us to keep the faith and trust that God is working in our lives, even when we do not fully understand the reasons for our suffering. Tiaguinho, in facing his doubts and limitations, finds in Jesus' message the encouragement he needs to continue his mission. The series shows that, although he does not receive immediate healing, his faith remains strong. He understands that his true strength lies in his ability to maintain hope and be an example of perseverance for others. This understanding is a powerful testimony of how faith can thrive even in the most challenging circumstances. Moreover, suffering can draw us closer to God. In moments of pain, we seek comfort, strength, and understanding, which leads us to a deeper relationship with the Creator. It is in these moments that our faith is tested and refined, allowing us to experience God's love and faithfulness in more intense ways. Tiaguinho exemplifies this internal transformation, moving from someone who questions his purpose to a disciple who fully embraces his divine mission. Another significant aspect is that through suffering, we can become instruments of kindness for others. Our experiences of pain and overcoming can inspire, comfort, and strengthen those who are going through similar difficulties. Tiaguinho, by sharing his journey of faith, becomes a source of inspiration for his companions and the community at large. His story demonstrates that suffering not only transforms us, but also positively impacts the lives of those around us. The connection between Tiaguinho's story and biblical teachings offers a perspective of hope and purpose. The story continues to serve as a motivating example of faith that all the chosen know and follow. It shows that even when immediate answers to our prayers seem absent, there is a greater plan at work. Suffering is not the end, but part of a larger process of redemption and spiritual growth. By facing our afflictions with faith and trust in God, we allow Him to transform our pains into testimonies of His grace and power. Tiaguinho teaches us that true strength lies in the ability to maintain faith, even in the face of adversity, and to find meaning and purpose in our struggles. His journey is an invitation for all of us to embrace our own battles with resilience and confidence, knowing that each challenge brings the opportunity for deeper growth and a lasting impact on the lives of those around us. In this special Christmas season, we are reminded of the rebirth and the promise of hope that this date symbolizes. May Tiaguinho's story inspire each of you to find renewal in your own journeys of faith. May the light of Christmas illuminate your hearts, bringing comfort and strength in times of difficulty. I invite all the chosen ones to participate in our devotional, The Chosen 40 Days, a unique opportunity to deepen your connection with God and strengthen your faith through daily reflections. Together we can grow spiritually and support one another in our walks. Share your experiences and reflections in the comments below. Let's build a community of support and encouragement, where each story contributes to our collective journey of faith and resilience. I wish everyone a Christmas filled with love, peace, and renewal. May the renewed hope of Christ fill your lives and hearts, providing a new beginning full of purpose and grace. With faith and affection, I am George, spiritual leader.